Rabbi Sissenwein will be joining us in a minute, but since I only get to sing this melody once a year, and sometimes it feels like I've forgotten the melody, we're going to use this opportunity to practice it together so that by the time we actually get to it in the midst of the service, maybe it feels a little bit more solid in my kishkis. So this is a melody that's meant for Shavuot, and we're going to just sing it on a Yai-la-lai. Let's see if we can try this together. Yai-lai, yai-lai, lai, 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 yai-lai, lai, 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 yai-lai, lai, lai. Sounds like easy to follow along with, right? It's like, yai-lai, lai, 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 right? It's a lot of falls. Let's try it again. Yai-lai, yai-lai, lai, 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 yai-lai, lai, 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 yai-lai, lai, lai. Do you feel like you're in the Shavuot mood yet? It keeps going. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. It's a little tricky, but then we go back to yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, lai, lai. Basically resolves in this beautiful kind of flowing back and forth. We'll, as we're greeting some of our guests, we'll try this again. It's a little confusing, and I'm not very clear on the notes, as I mentioned, so we're going to try to figure it out together like this. Yai, lai, yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai. Really, if you just end on that note, everything is going to be okay. It's what I tell myself when I go rogue, right? So let's try it once more as a way to kind of get in the Shavuot mood. Rabbi, we're just singing a Shavuot melody, waiting for folks to come in. If we're ready to begin, then Peter, are we joined on Zoom by our guests? Welcome to everyone on Zoom. We're just getting into the Shavuot mood by reminding ourselves of the sounds of Shavuot. It's traditional that we chant in a mode called Akdamut, and it sounds like this. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, la, lai, lai, yai, lai, ya, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai, lai. Beautiful. We ended on that note. So that's where we need to be, and that's that key of G. But since we're there, perhaps we can less crunch. We're good, Peter? Okay. Well, I can just go. You tell me what to do. Ya la 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 ya la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la la, ya la ya la la ya la, ya la 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 ya la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la, ya la ya la la ya la, ya la ya la la. Yallai, yallai, lai, la, lai. Yallai, yallai, lai, la, lai. Yallai, yallai, yallai. Yallai, yallai, lai, la, lai. Yallai, yallai, lai, la, lai. Yallai, yallai, lai, la, lai. Yallai, yallai, yallai. Yallalai, lai, yallai. Yallalai, lai, lai, la, lai. Yallalai, lai, yallai, yallai, yallalai, yallai, yallalai, lai, yallai, yallalai, lai, lai, lalai, yallalai, lai, yallai, yai, lai, lai, lalai, yai, lai.
We are not set up. I am sorry. Candles. So I'm going to get candles.
I appreciate that so much. You are very right. Oh,
Great.
Rabbi Harper, thank you.
We have a number of staff on vacation, so things are a little set up still from the wedding where they cleared everything away, and we'll just put the candles up here.
Yeah.
But we could read our Shavuot reading.
I would love to read our Shavuot reading. Rabbi Rosen, are you mic'd? Okay, let's do this together. So everyone should have a daf with them. And this was shared with me from a colleague at my parents' temple. And I loved it so much that I thought I would share it with you here. And I hope that you'll find meaning in it as we celebrate Matan Toratenu, the time of the giving of our Torah. I hope these words find meaning for you as well. So Rabbi Rosen, I'm going to start and then you're going to come join in. Let's join together. Let Torah hold your moments, carry your days, lift your years. Let Torah fill your hands, nourish your breath, refresh your heart.
Let Torah sustain your words, enliven your deeds, lead you home. For Torah is in each life and each generation, in the yearning for God and in God's yearning for us. The flow of secrets from Sinai in divine guidance and grace, calling out to you, dear sisters and brothers, awake, you slumberers. Awake, you who wander empty and lonely, without wonder and awe. Have you forgotten this precious gift? Have you forsaken your past and your future? Have you traded your birthright for empty promises? This then is God's command. Let Torah hold you, fill you, sustain you. Let Torah guide you into radiance and mystery. Study and learn, question and seek, hear and grow. Lifting your life in sacred service. Let Torah be your breath and your heartbeat. Blessed are you, source of Torah.
Fantastic. Thank you to Allison and Rabbi Harper for the save. They knew where the candles reside. So let us turn now to page 384. We'll begin our service together with the lighting of the festival candles. Cantor Zell, will you light candles for us?
I would love to light candles for you.
Your hands are full.
Rabbi Harper. Here, look, we have two cantors.
Oh, great.
What a treat. Cantor Rosenberg, would you like to play? No pressure.
Let's bring in the festival. Shel Yom Tov.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Yom Tov.
Did we do introductions?
We haven't. We were
Great.
just singing and
I appreciate
reading.
that waiting for me. I get to say, hi, everyone. Chag Sameach. It's great to have you here. I'm really glad you're here. As Temple Beth Elohim grew and grew, people would say, when are you going to close membership? It's feeling big. And the response always was, come to festival services. Not just the high holy days. And, it's really nice to be in an intimate gathering, to feel like a little shul sometimes. So welcome to the Shtibel. Get to know your neighbors. Let's introduce ourselves. Hopefully we're not just going to pray, but we're going to learn together, we're going to eat together, and we're going to celebrate together. So let's just say hello. It's a great way to get to know your neighbor, and then we'll say Shechianu. All right, we are back in our prayer book, page 384. Let us rejoice together, for we are celebrating Shavuot, the great celebration of the embrace of Torah, the reading of Ruth, the great love story of our tradition, just as we explore the relationship between God and the people with that sense of deep love. Let us give thanks for this day with Shehachianu. We'll sing with our cantor, bottom of 384.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Sounds beautiful. Page 394, the call to worship, the Baruch Hu. If you're able, let's all rise.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
And we respond together.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
And on page 396, let's read together in English. Praised are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the season, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, who brings on the evening.
Page 398. Gratitude for God's love as shown through the gift of the Torah. And once again, you'll hear the words Matan Toratinu a lot tonight. The time of the giving of our Torah, of our life, of our wisdom, of the core of our faith. Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Ahavat Olam, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובחומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. באהבתך תסר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל.
Shema asks us to hear. And if you've read the experience of the Israelites at Sinai, right, as they were receiving Torah, right, it was thunder and lightning and the blaring of horns. And in a way that can make us uncomfortable, but I think that it also kind of jars us out of what might be a normal day, a normal week. So let's join together in Shema and really listen for something that's going to jar us as we celebrate the receiving of Torah.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
We turn the page. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha vishinantam levanecha vidibarta bam beshivtecha bevetecha uvlechtecha vaderech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot beineinecha uchtavtam al mizuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim leloechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem leElohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet.
So we return to the words of Mi Chamocha, a prayer in which we remember that moment of liberation. And it's traditional on Shavuot, the first day, to actually chant a special piyut, the Akdamut, which praises God. It's done in a special tone. And it's that tone that we were practicing at the beginning when you first entered. So let's see if it comes to us as we chant these words of Mi Chamocha, page 406. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha, bokei hayam livnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze eli anu ve'ameru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar kivor Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo mi'ad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
Let's now rise 468 for the Amidah.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Again, a special nusach for the 3 festivals. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'hanora el elyon, gomel chasadim tovim, v'konei hakol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, u'mevii goel livnei v'neihem, leman shemo be'ahava. Melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayei metim atah rav lehoshia, morid hatal, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim v'rofech olim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar. Mi chamocha ba'al gevurot u'mido melach, melech memit u'mechayeh u'matzmiach Yeshua. V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. And a special insert on, I'm going to use on 473, the words of Livracha. We ask for special blessings. Thank you, Rabbi. Livracha velo liklala, lechayim velo lemavet, lesova velo lerazon. We can say it together, Amen. And now in English, for blessing and not for curse, for life and not death, for abundance and not want. Amen.
Let's continue independently now with the words beginning on page 478 and continuing through the end of the tefillah on page 488.
Let's join together in our prayer for peace. Oseh Shalom 492.
And a special melody, not necessarily for Shavuot, but just 'cause. Oseh Shalom, Shalom bimroma, Hu yaseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom, Shalom bimroma, Hu yaseh Shalom, Hu yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, Oseh Shalom, Shalom bimroma, Hu yaseh Shalom, Oseh Shalom, Shalom bimroma, Hu yaseh Shalom, Hu yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Let's say together, Amen.
continue on page 494 for the service of the reading of Torah. Let's all rise to receive the Torah from the ark.
הנה כמוך האלוהים אדוני, והנה כמעשיך, מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אהבה רחמים היטיבה ברצונך את ציון. תבנה חומות ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים. כי בך לבד בטחנו, מלך רם ונישא, אדון עולמים. We turn to page 496. Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Le'amo Yisrael B'kedushato. Adonai, Adonai, El Rachum V'Chanun, Erech Apayim, Rav Chesed V'Emet, Noter Chesed La'alafim, Noseh Avon V'Fesha, V'Chata V'Nakeh. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. We bow together.
Gadol Adonai iti, ונרומם שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד. כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה והמנשא לכל ראש. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו.
I'm going to share a brief word before we listen to the Ten Commandments.
I'm going to get Josh's Hebrew name while you do that.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
To give us something to think about as we're listening to these oft-quoted words that are so familiar to us, but providing a new way to hear these words based on a teaching from my teacher, Rabbi Harold Schulweis, a rabbi in Los Angeles who passed away a number of years ago, but suggested that we listen to the Ten Commandments with a reflexive voice, meaning to turn the words to look deep into ourselves. So for instance, the sixth commandment, you shall not murder, rather than hear it, you shall not murder, hear it, you shall not murder yourself. Meaning, asking yourself, what are the ways we murder ourselves? If you think about it. You shall not steal. You shall not steal from yourself. Asking the question, when do we steal from ourselves, and what do we steal? And how do we make restitution? You shall not commit adultery. You shall not commit adultery against yourself. How have you adulterated yourselves? How have you betrayed your sacred principles, practicing moral promiscuity and spiritual unfaithfulness? You shall not bear false witness. You shall not bear false witness against yourself. Asking, when do we offer false testimony against ourselves or to ourselves, and why? You shall not covet. You shall not covet yourself. We covet when we simply cannot live knowing that a neighbor has possessions and position that aren't ours. We covet ourselves when we simply cannot live without all that was once ours but is no more. What are the attachments to the past that hold us back from the present and the future? Remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. Asking, where is the Sabbath sanctified within you? Where in your life is a place of peace, your haven and refuge from competition and conflict? Honor your father and mother. Honor your father and mother within you. Meaning, what does it mean to carry a father's love or a mother's wisdom within? What has become of the fatherly and motherly in you? You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain within you. What were the promises and commitments you once made to yourself that were subsequently broken, ignored, or allowed to slip quietly into lazy neglect? You will have no other gods before me, including yourself. Asking, when have I made of myself the measure of all things and the center of the universe? And finally, I am the Lord your God. Asking, where is the image of God within me? What have I done with that precious gift? So we'll now hear the Ten Commandments, very familiar words, but maybe we can turn them inside and hear them a little differently this year. So let us read.
Yasher koach, Rabbi. That hit a core part of me. So, with great joy, we call upon my colleague, Cantor Josh Rosenberg.
Excellent.
To chant the Ten Commandments.
In our community, which is a Friday night community, we don't see Torah read very often. So if you want to come on up, you won't intimidate the bar mitzvah boy, I think. So seriously, join us as you'd like.
It's also customary to rise for this. Ya'amod hechazan Yehoshua ben Tzviya Baruch li'aliyah Torah. So come close. You'll notice that in Torah, it's hard to find your spot, as we tell our bar mitzvah students, because there are no page numbers. No vowels even, but we can tell based on the breaks, the white spaces of where we are in the story of the Torah.
Want to see, don't be shy.
And let's all join together with the blessing of Torah. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach.
Baruch Adonai hamorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch ata Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Vaydaber Elohim et kol hadvarim ha'ele lemor. Anochi Adonai Elohecha asher hotzeticha me'eretz Mitzrayim mibeit avadim לא יהיה לך אלוהים אחרים על פניי, לא תעשה לך פסל וכל תמונה אשר בשמיים ממעל, ואשר בארץ מתחת, ואשר במים מתחת לארץ. לא תשתחווה להם ולא תעבדהם, כי אנוכי אדוני אלוהיך אלקנה פוקד עוון אבות על בנים, על שלישים ועל רבעים לשונאי, ועושה חסד לאלפים, לאוהבי ולשומרי מצוותי. לא תישא את שם אדוני אלוהיך לשווא.
Don't take God's name in vain.
כי לא ינקה אדוני את אשר יישא את שמו לשווא. זכור את יום השבת לקודשו, 6 ימים תעבוד ועשית כל מלאכתך, ויום השביעי שבת לאדוני אלוהיך. לא תעשה כל מלאכה אתה ובנך וביתך, עבדך ואמתך ובהמתך וגרך אשר בשעריך. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, את הים ואת כל אשר בם, וינח ביום השביעי. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו.
Long way to say keep Shabbat.
כבד את אביך ואת אמך,
Honor your mother and father.
למען יאריכון ימיך על האדמה אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך. לא תרצח,
Don't murder.
לא תנאף,
Don't steal. Thank you.
לא תגנוב. That's don't steal.
That's the steal. Lo tinaf. I'm forgetting the word.
It's all good. לא תענה ברכה עד שקר, לא תחמוד בית רעך, לא תחמוד
This is all the
אשת
covets, don't covet.
רעך, ועבדו ואמתו ושורו וחמורו וכל אשר לרעך.
That was really beautiful. Yasher Koach. Let's join together with the blessing after the recitation of Torah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. As Rabbi Sissenwein is going to look up, I'm sure in Morphic somewhere, the root for tinaf, which I'm also upset that I am not pulling it out. We remain standing as we lift and dress the Torah. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael. Al pi Adonai beyad Moshe. Yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 yalai lai lai yalai lai lai yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 lai
So I'll be seated with the scroll. It was a fancy word I was looking for swear falsely, but I forget the fancy word. We are going to hear a few words based on Ruth, correct?
Correct. So this is a setting. It is based on the book of Ruth, and there's a famous story about Ruth, who is a Moabite woman, marries a Judean immigrant, and she basically ends up choosing to follow her mother-in-law Naomi wherever Naomi goes, and chooses the Jewish faith as her own. She says, "Wherever you go, I shall go." Our colleague actually up the street, his name is Rabbi Jackson Vance Mercer. He's good buddies with Rabbi Lesner, who, by the way, will be here this Shabbat if you're planning to come. Jackson Mercer wrote this piece, and I've provided lyrics for you. I find it to be just a beautiful setting. It's a setting of commitment, a setting that says, "I choose you." And I wonder, as you're considering this holiday, I want you to think about, what are you choosing? As I go through fields of gold, I seek a harvest of kindness grown. And as I come to reap what you've sown, oh, these souls are all worn down. In the book of Ruth, in chapter 16, Ruth replies, "Do not urge me to leave you, to turn back and not follow you. For wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. Wherever you go, I will go to, 'cause I choose to be chosen by nobody other than you. And if you stay, I won't go away, 'cause I choose to be chosen by nobody other than you. Cling to you. As I'm lost in barley, there's one who saves closer to me, taking gracious note, lifts me up, and in their eyes I am enough. Wherever you go, I will go to, 'cause I choose to be chosen by nobody other than you. And if you stay, I won't go away, 'cause I choose to be chosen by nobody other than you. I cling to you. You'll hear words of Megillat Ruth tomorrow morning, chanted by Cantor Rosenberg. It's traditional that we teach it and chant it and remember the story at this time of year.
Beautiful piece. Let's return the Torah to the Ark. Please rise.
We join on page 514. Et chaim hi lemachzikim ba etomcha Nevusha Teracha Tarfeino Bechol Nedivo אליך ונשובה, חדש ימינו כקדם.
Mourners Kaddish, page 598. Are there any mourners in our midst? If so, I invite you to recite the name and the relationship of the individual you're thinking of, and on Zoom, if you'll use the chat room. Let's all support the mourners in our midst by rising. If you're able, Rabbi Harper, will you lead us? It's okay.
יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה.
אמן.
בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי. בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום. שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
So, incredibly grateful to have you all here, excited that we get to celebrate Shavuot together. We are just beginning our learning together for this evening. It is traditional on Shavuot to stay up the entire night studying Torah, awaiting revelation in the morning. They say it comes around 3 or 4 in the morning, so I hope you've brought like your pajamas and your coffee and you're ready. No, okay, that's fine though, because we'll do some learning and then we'll send you off. We've also partnered with the Temple Israel of Boston. If you do, in fact, want to stay up all night learning, 25 hours of learning are available on Zoom. But following services, we will reconvene in CGA for a traditional Shavuot dairy dinner. And Zoom friends, I think we're all on the same link. Different link on the website. Different link for reconvening at 7:30 as we enter our celebration of learning for the year for our adult learning community, featuring cheese and Torah pairings. Guys, there's so much cheese. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. Featuring cheese and Torah pairings, and then choose your own adventure, Chavruta learning. I'm very excited. So I hope we will see you next door shortly, and then come back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. for Shavuot morning services with Yisker included in the morning service. So I hope we will see you then as well.
We're going to go to dinner.
We're going to go to dinner.
We'll make kiddush and motzi over there. Then we have some learning. Then if you choose to continue your study on Zoom, where do you find the link?
That is also on the website.
Yay.
And the same page that has all the Shavuot programming for tonight, you can also find the link to the Zoomathon forever.
And then if your screens are open, can you follow the Celtics while you're on Zoom?
Yes.
Okay.
If you are,
What a
and I
beautiful
assume
thing.
that's another kind of wisdom and revelation that can be made available to you. So,
thinking the same thing.
you know, all that, just take all that input all at one time, and you never know what's going to come out. So, yes.
A little joyful throwback perhaps to some of our camp days. It is a tree of life. Shalom, shalom, we're going to begin with. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom. a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. We're gonna try the Hebrew. Eitz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomcha. Me'ushar Eitz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomcha. Me'ushar. Last time, shalom, shalom, shalom. It is a tree. Shalom, shalom, a tree of life. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Chag Sameach.
B'tzei Avon. Chag Sameach.